What's up, guys? Madar True Good Development. Today I want to talk about foreclosures, how to find them. This is a series of videos that I'm going to put up on how to find the listings and how to research them. In this video, excuse me, we're going to cover how to find those listings. I'm going to use my state, my county as an example. That is where I do my business. The process is similar anywhere in the United States as long as you follow your local laws. And we're going to talk about that extensively a little bit. Quick disclaimer, you're doing this at your own risk. This is a lot of money involved. It's a high risk, high reward business. I'm not an attorney and I'm not your consultant. I'm basically sharing with you what worked with me, and I hope that that would work for you. I see a lot of infomercials on TV, a lot of other videos online talking about how this is such a great thing and you can make money on it and an added stream of income, and that's all great, but nobody actually explains exactly how to find the listing. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that without having you go to a seminar, without paying me a penny. All I ask you to do is to please subscribe to the channel to support what I'm doing, and you can comment if you're in an area where you need help, even though I will give you that information. But if you still need some direction, just shoot me a comment and I'll be happy to help you. All right, so let's talk about it. I'm in Chester County, Pennsylvania, and that is the example that I'm going to use. I'm going to show you how I find the listings, and then in other videos we're going to show you how to research them, how to bid, etc., etc. All right, so I have my browser up, and before I get to that, what I'm looking for is foreclosure real estate listings. And I have researched that before, and I have made phone calls to my county clerk's office. And that's how I found out the information that I'm about to share with you. So what you want to do is, wherever county you live in, if that information is not readily available online, make that phone call. You want to call the county clerk's office and say, hey, I'm interested in sheriff sales, real estate foreclosures. What is the process in the county, and how do I find these listings? Listings are public. The only difference is some counties are more technology savvy, so they will have that online. Everything will be listed online on their website. Other counties might use a third party to list them online as well, and other counties, unfortunately, are still relying on print. That's fine. All you have to do is just go to the county clerk's office and grab a book. You'll have all the listings there. This is public information. It has to be publicized for these properties to go on the bidding block, to go to court. So without further ado, here is how it is in my county. Now I have my pins here, of course, already, but just to show you what I normally do is, if you go, or how I started doing it, actually Chesco.org. So Chesco is my, it's Chester County. So for you, I don't know, Montgomery County or Miami-Dade County, I don't know where you're at, okay? And in my case, it's under services, sheriff sales. Okay? Here, it will give you a brief description on when the sales are held, what time, etc., etc. Read everything you need to read. In my case, I've read everything here, and I'm going to go directly to view current status of sheriff sales. Once you click on that and proceed, it's going to bring you to a drop down. In my case, again, in your case, it could be something completely different. And here in our county, it's by month and by year and all that good stuff. So what's coming up is, in my case, November 21. You search that, and there you go. 132 properties that are going on the block. And I'm going to go through what all this stuff here means briefly. Again, I don't want to make this video too long because this stuff could get really boring and you'll start forgetting this information. It took me a really, really long time to break everything down. So you got to be patient. This is not an overnight process. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it. So here we go. Gives you the sale number, case title, property address, the township where the property is located, the plaintiff's attorney number, and the sale status. This is important. We're going to talk about that in a second. The debt amount, and these will be filled in after the sale. So sale number, it is what it is. That's a sale number, and that is the same number that if you want to go to the county clerk's office and actually retrieve the official binder where they have all this information, you could use the sale number or the case number. Okay. The title explains who the plaintiff and who is the defendant. In this case, it's the U.S. Bank National Association versus Ms. Halsey over here. This is the address where it's located. This is the township where the property is located. The plaintiff's attorney and their number. I would say, I hate to say this, but don't waste your time calling their attorneys. They will never give you anything. But if you're just starting off, just do that. That's fine. Call a few attorneys. I want you to get the experience of it. The sale status, this is important. In this case, this particular sale has been continued. What that means is it's been postponed. It's been postponed to, in this case, January 2020. Now, the reason why this could be postponed is several things. It could be that the attorney for the defendant filed some paperwork to extend it. They could be working out a payment plan. It is not taken out completely, meaning it's not stayed. You'll see that here. Okay, this sale has stayed. When a sale is stayed, it means that the debt has been settled. Okay. Now, in some rare cases, I've seen these properties come back on the block as well, but only on the months after months and months later. Anyways, so let's go back to our first example. This is a continued property. This property had a debt amount of $267,000. So, if this property were to come onto the block, that is the debt that the bank or the lender has lended to the borrower. Now, in case that doesn't mean this is the upset price or that's the first bid amount on that property. A lot of times banks will take a loss. Or if this debt was initiated or given many years ago, chances are it's been paid down. And a lot of the debt amounts will come in less at the auction. All right, so don't be, scared of that number. Sometimes and a lot of times it will come in less. Let's talk about something else here quickly. Let's talk about the second guy right here. Okay, sale number 3140. This is interesting because on the face of it, you're going to see this number. You're going to see, oh, debt amount of $2,492. That's easy. I'm going to bid on that property. Well, what you want to be careful with is if you look at the case title, it's going to tell you that in this case, it's Phoenixville Borough versus the defendant, Andrew. What that means is this property is located in Phoenixville Borough. What this means is this person probably defaulted on their municipal lien, whether it's sewer, whether it's water, whatever the case may be. And that doesn't tell you whether this person has a mortgage on the property. So yeah, while you see that this debt amount is very small, chances are that this person has a mortgage which holds the first place. So meaning it's the first lien. So if you go, hypothetically, if you go to auction, you bid on this property, you get it for $2,492. Well, on the back end of that, you're going to have a mortgage of, say, I don't know, it could be 200,000 that you will be responsible for. I'm going to talk about the sequence of the liens in another video because this is vital. These listings don't mean anything if you don't understand the placement of the liens and which ones get divested, in other words, erased after the sale, and which ones become your responsibility. And that could make or break your deal. So in this case, this is a municipal lien versus Andrew. And what we need to do is two things, of course, is research if there are any mortgages or any other liens that are recorded prior to this municipal lien. And also, you need to know that municipal liens have a redemption period by which the defendant can actually redeem the property from you. In my case, it's up to 9 months. So your money could be tied into this deal for 9 months before you can see anything. So you got to be careful going in after municipal liens. The solution is, of course, if the property is vacant. If the property is vacant at that point, then chances are nobody's redeeming that property. So we're going to talk about that too. So again, just so not to make this video very long, I wanted to show you first where to find the properties. So let's recap here real quick. Whatever county you're living in, you want to contact the county's clerk's office and ask them about the sheriff sales, sheriff real estate sales, or foreclosure real estate sales. Where can you find that list? Is it online anywhere, or do you have to go to the county clerk's office and retrieve that list? So that's number one. Number two, once you look at that list, you want to pick out the properties that are still available. So in this case, for example, I'm just picking this property right here. Okay, so this property still showing that it's for sale. Okay, and it's in this particular city or whatever. So you pick the properties that you want to bid on, and then we're going to talk about how to research those properties. There's two categories that we're always going to be looking at. The first category is, mortgage liens. If the property is financed, most properties are financed, otherwise they won't be here on this list. The second category is other liens, municipal liens, judgments on the defendant. So two categories: mortgage liens and let's call them other liens. And with other liens, we have municipal liens and judgments. So if somebody has, say, a money judgment on them. They had a friend or somebody that lended them money and they never paid that money back, so therefore these people put a lien on the property. So we're going to talk about that as well. Okay, so I hope this helps. Again, this is a very big subject, and for the purposes of making these videos shorter, I'm going to take one piece of the puzzle at a time, and then we're going to put it all together, and hopefully that would work for you. Like I said earlier in the video, guys, I'm giving you all this information, and all I ask is for you to subscribe to the channel. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, that will guarantee that you will get my future videos. There's a lot of content online, and it's very, very difficult to kind of filter through. You're going to start looking at some videos, and you're going to go down the rabbit hole. But this is really stuff that took me years to come up with, and I want to share this information with everyone. So again, hopefully you found this helpful. Comment if you haven't. If there's any issue that you're dealing with right now that you cannot wait to get all of these videos, just go ahead and shoot me a comment, and I'll be happy to help you with whatever you're dealing with. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and check out my next video coming up soon. Take care.